Aaron Cross, Man-to-Man Combat, East Front, 1941-42, playing Scenario 3, Closing the Ring. The greatest war game never recognized. The greatest war game never recognized. Alright, I'm going to do a quick once over the world to show what I'm doing and how I do it, just play-wise. All of these number counters, they're all, these are from GMT games. This is from an old Clash of Arms game. So all of these, this ATS spotted marker. So all these extra markers are to help me track everything. Yeah. So starting over here, this is north-seeking arrow pointing that way. So the Germans are attacking from the north to south against the Russians here. This is my turn track here, using the hexes here, using the last digit of each hex ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is my turn marker. This reminds me I'm in the German player turn. Now, is that the first or second player turn of the game turn? This is my reminder right here. This is, for this scenario, the German side is player 1. Over here is my number 2 marker, reminding me, I mean, it's obvious, but yeah, number 2 player, second player in the player turn, second player in the game turn. Okay. This 5 here tells me that I need to pick up with and start the 5th phase of the turn sequence, which is defensive fire. Yes, defensive fire phase. Yeah. This 7 is my reminder that this scenario lasts 7 turns. So all these brown 3s, I say brown 3 because the brown background with the 3 is my reminder, brown ground movement. So all these units marked here have all moved in the previous 3rd phase, so 2 phases earlier. This red 2, by the way, reminds me that this unit fired in the previous 2nd phase, which was the support fire phase. And then finally, the spotted markers. So I don't even remember who actually attempted to spot. Somebody in this hex attempted to spot this hex here. They were successful, so I marked them both with the same corresponding A spotted marker. So I put an A spotted marker on the spotters that successfully spotted, and I put the same identical A spotted marker on the spotted hex, reminding me that as of right now, all those units, all the Russian units in that hex can see all the German units, have observed all the German units in this hex. I think that's about it. A lot to... Oh, here's another thing. As I catch up on everything, I was looking at I was going over all this stuff before recording here, and I don't think I marked when the machine gun, German medium machine gun number 2, fired at this hex here, at the building hex here. I don't think I marked off their ammo. So I've mentioned this, but let me show this. This is my off-sheet map, or off-sheet tracker roster. So I find medium machine gun 2. He has the team has all 3 crew members in good order. They are in direct fire mode, but now I need to X off. I'll X off one of these ammo boxes. Now, it's not always just one, as you should recognize. It's actually, there's a lot of different ways of looking at it. So machine guns, here's a machine gun in direct fire mode. All right, he's marked with from the combat game, marked with the direct fire marker. So this is a machine gun in direct fire mode. A machine gun in direct fire mode that fires non-intensive fire. They did not fire intensive fire when they first opened up fire there. So this is 1 point of ammo. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that off. But there are other there. One ammo is marked off, and by the way, we'll talk about what the limit is in just a minute. But otherwise, you have machine gun modes in direct fire mode that fire intensive fire. That expends 3 ammo points. Machine guns in spray fire mode. Here's machine guns in spray fire mode. Like that. Spray fire mode. Attack only one. Oh, that attack only 1 hex. Expend 1 point of ammo. Machine guns in spray fire mode that attack multiple hexes expend 2 ammo points. And machine guns that fire in fire lane mode, like that, fire in fire lane mode, always expend 2 ammo points. Oh, and ATRs expend 1, mortars expend 1 per attack, and ATGs expend 1 per attack. Now, what's the limit? I think, let me look here. Yeah, I think this is the so for the scenario record here, we have medium machine gun number 2, that's the one we're looking at. There's a 14 in parentheses afterwards. That's the ammo. 14 boxes of ammo. I don't ever remember ammo being that tight. Yeah, I don't remember it ever being a great issue, but that's that. By the way, since I mentioned the machine gun here, since I played last, I've been watching a little bit of the World War II combat footage on the East Front, actually, and it's interesting that I was watching a video of a machine gun. I don't know which kind. Looks like your MG. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't know the year of this particular combat footage, but it was a German MG, and they were firing, and it looked like they were firing. You know, this is 10-meter hexes, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 meters away. They were firing at this building right here. It's a multi-hex building. I'll move this Russians away. It's a 2-hex multi-hex building there. And watching this combat footage, the German machine gun team was firing at the ground floor of a building, and it looked to be just about the same range and everything. So it gave me obviously gives me another mental model for what's going on here. Because remember, the unique thing about the machine gun firing at a building does not have an observation penalty. How did they put it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, machine guns do not have to observe target hexes that are buildings to fire their full AP fire factors. Okay. By the way, I have not been talking about a lot as I've played. I've not been pausing to talk about how accurate this all, I'll avoid the word feel, how accurate this all plays out. The observation rolls, the performance check rolls, the pinning, we got our first pin here, right there, just all of the, what's this one here? Oh, right, we had to suppress too. Okay, forgot about that one. Okay, so it all presents such a believable picture. It's so great. And the idea of who has positively identified who, machine gun modes, up or down states. Oh, and here's another thing I realized, real quickly before I wrap up here. I think these defenders have a reason to go to up mode. Now they can wait for the free state change at the end of the player turn, which I'll probably do that.